So in this chapter, we're going to be talking about conflicting messages, conflicting things that were said in stream, and some just absolutely confusing things altogether. But the first thing that we're going to start talking about is the conflicting messages. So remember all those pins that we had in the first couple of chapters? We're going to start unpinning those. So the first thing that she did say in her first stream back was that
I am going to leave up all of my old VODs. I know they're not on Twitch, but they're on YouTube. I have all of those up. So if you would like to relive the old days, you're welcome to do that.
It's interesting to note that after this stream, they were up. It was like a few days later that they got removed. So I don't know what happened there. But just from this comment alone shows that like there's something going on in the background that we don't know about, in my opinion. But the next clip is I see you guys talking about a lot of hard-hitting topics. Now remember, we kind of said put a pin in that, because if you look up at the top in the chat window, you can see there's Pastor Jam right there. She's acknowledging that Pastor Jam, myself and my husband are discussing things. So there's that pin that we had to put in.
I see you guys talking about a lot of hard topics in the chat, and those are things that I'm not going to shy away from, but it's not where we are right now.
So we had that pin put in, okay? Remember why? Because after the investigation and the research that we showed earlier, we can pretty much say with like 99% certainty, but it's still our opinion, that Pastor Jam is in fact James. Now watch the next clip.
Perfection! I stepped away for a bit. Did your husband ever pop in? I think I heard you say he was in here watching and would really like to pop in. He has not come in. He'll probably come in another day. I've already streamed way longer than I was planning to, which is fine.
Oh God, not the gotcha dancers.
This can be open for interpretation as well. Pop in doesn't necessarily mean they popped into chat. Could mean they popped into like the camera. If it's talking about popping into chat, which I would assume it was, because the viewer did mention, hey, I know you said he was watching. Did he ever pop in? When somebody is generally watching and you're asking if they popped in, usually means to chat. So that's my interpretation. Again, I'm not entirely sure, and I can't speak for the viewer who made that question. But he has been watching the entire time. So if it is chat-based that question is directed towards, then we can prove that that's a lie.
Oh God, not the gotcha dancers.
So if she meant camera, if he didn't pop it on camera, then that's on me. But he's definitely in chat.
I got married. I got married!
Through research, and then also we reached for comment, but got no response. We cannot confirm nor deny if they are legally married. It might just be what is considered biblical marriage. In our investigation, we could not find any evidence of a legally binding marriage contract.
Oh God, not the gotcha dancers.
So the next two clips that we're going to be looking at are her talking about a safe space and her definition of a safe space, which blows my mind. Let's listen.
To be fair, you took a platform where you said it was a safe space and turned it into a space that's the opposite. It's an important topic. Yeah, it's still a safe space. No one's rights are being taken away. No one's in danger of their lives. We're just having an open discussion.
New definition of safe space just dropped. Who knew? No one's rights are being taken away and no one's lives are in danger. Not soon after she said that, we got some wonderful messages in the chat about safe spaces that I will put up here. I'm not going to put the user's name because I'm pretty sure they were a troll. They just started following that day and they were very, very happy at some of the anger that people were expressing.
Nobody's in danger. Nobody's having their rights taken away right now. I'm not a political person. Like I'm not making policy for the United States. So you just heard yourself say this isn't a safe space for them. I made it very clear it is a safe space in the fact no one is going to die. Nobody is having their rights taken away. No one's going to prison. Nobody is being physically threatened.
Oh, going to prison. That's the new one that we're going to add. So no one's rights are being taken away. No one's lives are in danger and nobody's going to prison. That is now the new definition of safe space. So congratulations. If you meet all these criteria, you are now a safe space. I'll get you your stamp later. But yeah, you can kind of see there's a lot of conflicting messages going on and it only gets worse which we will talk about in the next portion of this conflicting messages, where I can't quite figure out what is love and what is hate when specifically Sally is talking to her viewers. So in this first clip, you have to kind of listen to it, because she says something along the lines of, I cannot in good faith know that I gave people on Twitch, I can't love them, jump off a cliff. Anyway, I'll let you watch it.
I cannot in good faith know that I have so many people on Twitch who I love very much and watch them spiritually jump off a cliff into an eternity of separation from the Lord and say that I love you.
Okay, so from what I got from this message is, I cannot in good faith watch these Twitch viewers who I love, who are jumping off of a cliff into eternal damnation, and say that I love you. It's like she says I love you and I can't love you in the same sentence. We're going to watch that one more time.
I cannot in good faith know that I have so many people on Twitch who I love very much and watch them spiritually jump off a cliff into an eternity of separation from the Lord and say that I love you.
What does that even mean?
I can no longer sit by and know that some of the people that I've spent literally 4 years connecting and growing with and loving and treasuring, and watch you guys perish.
Yeah, so that clip, I watched it at least 10 to 20 times. I'm still watching it in confusion. So she declares who she loves, watch them spiritually jump off a cliff and say that I love you. It's like, so she's saying that she loves them, but if she's going to watch them jump off a cliff into damnation or something like that, then she can't love us. It blew my mind trying to listen to this and trying to figure out what exactly she meant. But so now we kind of have like, I love you, I hate you, I'm not even sure what's going, I love you, I can't love you. So let's try to dissect a little bit. Maybe the message is just unclear and we're not hearing it right.
Oh, I love and respect all of you very much. Whether we disagree or we agree or we ever see the same, that does not change that I love you and value you just like God does.
So now we're kind of like, okay, now she does love us and value us the way God does. This umbrella love in Christianity, I hear a lot. At least now we know that she loves us, right?
I believe that the only way to salvation is through Jesus Christ. How can I possibly say that I love you and I love you with the heart of God and watch you walk off a cliff into damnation? So
after this one, I kind of understand what she's saying. So she's like, how can I say that I love you and watch you walk off a cliff? Again, that cliff talk again into eternal damnation. I couldn't find anywhere in the Bible where like going off a cliff into eternal damnation is even like a thing, but she mentions going off of a cliff twice, and that I was like, wait a minute, where's this coming from? It could be maybe Psalm 118. I have no idea. When I hear words repeated from somebody in a response to something where it's not really like scripture or something that has been, said a bunch, that's when I start to think, okay, maybe this was coached. In my opinion, it just sounds like maybe this was taught to her. Again, we're talking about how can I love you and watch you do this. So it's through her love is the reason that we're experiencing her condemnation, is so that she can love us and tell us how much we're sinning. So again, we're back. We're kind of love, but not unconditional or conditional. I don't know.
I do not support any sin, but I do not hate anyone. I love everyone very much.
Okay, so now we're back to love, like full on love. I don't hate, I love everyone very much. This one didn't have any like strings attached. It didn't say like, hey, I can't watch you jump off a cliff into eternal damnation. There were no stipulations attached to this love. It was just, I love everybody very much. Okay, cool. I'm getting whiplash at this point, if you can't tell. So in the next portion of this, conflicting messages that we just keep getting, this is where we start talking about like truth or opinion. Because throughout both streams, she mentions that she's either talking or she's going to reveal the truth, or what she's saying is opinions of the truth, or it could be just opinions in general. I got lost along the way, so maybe y'all can help me.
All I can do is tell you the truth in love. That's very important. It has to be the truth.
Yeah, so first, all I can do is tell you the truth in love, and that's very important. It has to be the truth. Okay, so cool. All right, now we're experiencing the truth Are we?
I certainly have my opinion on the truth of those things. However, I just don't think that's where we're at right now.
So now we're on the opinion of the truth of these things. Okay, cool.
What they have accomplished, in my opinion, has been embarrassing, and that is a fact.
No, that's your opinion. That's the definition of an opinion.
Well, that's your opinion.
So there's some truth in there. It's just now it's her opinions of the truth of these things. I guess we'll figure it out. And then this next clip, she's talking about how having an opinion is not going to affect political policy.
Having an opinion here is not going to affect political policy.
Which now I'm confused, because if you remember the first clip, we were talking about the truth. So now we're talking about we went from the truth to opinion of the truth to now it's opinion. And this was in response to a message in chat. I'll be sure to put it up here. It was from somebody declaring how like our rights are always being attacked, especially like the LGBTQIA2S+ people. We are constantly under attack, and it's usually under the guise of Christianity, which is why they were very vocal about it. But as long as we're discussing opinion here, I guess it's fine.
LGBTQ are actively getting our rights taken away in USA, so it does matter that you're spewing this stuff. I have no impact on political policy. I just have my opinion. That's all.
I just have my opinion. I have no impact on political policy. And I have questions for people who think like this. Like, I just don't understand how you think that your opinion cannot ripple through others while also expecting through your stream and your discipleship, while also expecting your opinion to ripple through others. It makes no sense to me. Saying that you have no impact on political policy, you're basically stating that you have no impact, period. But that would be the same thing as saying you have no impact spiritually, which you are aiming for. So when you say you have no impact on political policy, you're trying to make an impact, obviously, but you can't target what impacts are made. That's just not how it works, which I kind of sidetracked. But again, you hear her say it's her opinion. No opinions here will affect political policy, which is a load, in my opinion.
But I still have an opinion, and that opinion I'm going to share. So
we went from the beginning, which this is kind of in chronological order. So at the first stream, you can see she's wearing the dress. She's saying, I'm going to share the truth. All I can do is tell you the truth. Then we kind of slide down to opinion of the truth. Now we're on opinion of the truth. And then eventually it turns into my opinion. I'm just going to express my opinion. And in my opinion, it could be that lack of conviction. I'm not sure. I'm not going to accuse, the lack of conviction at all. That could be damaging. My research might be factual. Things that might be said might be factual. My interpretation is opinion. And the difference is I'm declaring my opinion throughout. I haven't watched the most recent Bible study stream, but I would hope that it would also be opinion declared as well, because it is my opinion that I have no idea what she's talking about.